All right, hello YouTube. Welcome back to the aircraft. We are in the 182 retractable gear, 182RG, and we are in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. And we're going to head over to. Oh, you're not going to believe this. You are not going to. We're going to go visit our good friend Chris CC from Westchester County, New York. That's where we're flying, Westchester County. So let's get on board the aircraft here. This intro part might be longer. If you don't like it, I'll put timestamps so you can skip by all this stuff. But yeah, I'm going to first things first. Get my 750 on board. I keep forgetting to do that beforehand, but that's okay. Let me set the mixture and prop to forward. We got both tanks. Cow flaps are open. Let's go ahead and turn on our beacon and our nav lights a while. Get those going. Those are behind the thing. And let's turn on the battery, alternator, and we'll get the avionics firing up here. Now the ADAS frequency here is 13575, so let me get that dialing in. You can see it right here, 13575. And let's listen to some weather here.
VFR conditions. Landing and departing runway 04. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Papa.
Papa.
Wilkes-Barre Scranton Airport information, Papa. 120 Zulu.
Information, Papa.
Wind calm.
Calm,
Visibility
like
10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 15. Dew point 12. Altimeter 3023. VFR conditions.
3023. All right.
Landing and departing runway 04.
We got the rest of that. And let me make sure that my flight plan is in here correctly. Wilkes-Barre to Tally to Sax to Valu to Westchester County. So, all right. I guess I'm going to call the tower. Now I'm up here changing my. When I'm changing comm frequencies, get that off there. It's always going to be up here if you don't know where to look on my screen, because I'm using a switch panel down here, a radio panel. So tower is 120.1. And I'm going to call tower and request our IFR clearance to Westchester County, New York. Wilkes-Barre Tower, Cessna November 615 Tango, requesting IFR clearance to Westchester County.
November 615 Tango, Wilkes-Barre Tower, cleared to Westchester County Airport. Radar vectors tally, then as filed. Maintain 5,000. Expect 7,000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 126.3. Squawk 5655.
Clear to Westchester County, radar vectors to tally, then as filed. Climb and maintain 5,000 feet. Expect 7,000 feet 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is 126.3. Squawk 5655. November 615 Tango.
November 615 Tango. Read back correct. Call me back when ready for start or taxi.
Now I'm going to use my switch panel here, and I'm going to switch the 5655. Oops. I will contact you when ready to taxi. 615 Tango. Oops. 5655. And we'll go ahead and put this in standby for now. Well, I guess I put it on for now. 5,000 feet is what we're cleared to, so let's get that going. I don't reckon we're going to have to push back here, because I think we're all right to make that bend. Although it's fun. let's ask this guy to push us back. Crack this window. Warm day here. What is the temperature? Temperature's shiny. It looks like it's in the 50s. We'll take it. Is he going to push us back, or is he just going to monkey around? I don't know what he's doing. I don't think he knows what he's doing. Oh, there we go. There he got us. There he got us. Alright, that's far enough. Let me set my parking brake. And as soon as he gets out of the way here. Hey, stay clear of the prop there, Haas. I'm going to fire this bitch up. Let's get the mag key set to both and... get her started. Now, I don't know why he told him to contact him when he's ready to taxi. I'm going to go to ground, which is 121.9. Oh my gosh, sometimes this thing just jumps. Wilkes-Barre ground, November 615 Tango is ready to taxi for departure.
November 615 Tango, runway 4 taxi via Alpha.
Runway 4, taxi via Alpha. Let's see. Which way are we headed? Which way are we facing here? Runway 4. So I want to turn left here. All right. Let's get the taxi lights on. And I guess I'm following that bus. I don't know. Parking brake is off. Pull some of the mixture back. Oh yeah, we're going this way. I don't know what I was thinking. I was all confused. Hey, what are you doing there, Haas? I don't know what that guy was thinking. He's just gonna run right into me. He's probably thinking the same thing. I don't know what you're thinking. Set that to altitude. Huh. Why is he not telling me to contact the tower? We'll just switch the tower anyway. Wilkes-Barre Tower, Cessna November 615 Tango is at runway 4, ready for departure.
November 615 Tango, Wilkes-Barre Tower, wind calm, fly heading 050, runway 4, cleared for takeoff.
Fly heading 050, cleared for takeoff, 615 Tango. I never did set my altimeter here.
No, November 615 Tango cleared for takeoff runway 4.
That's what I said, fuckhead. Clear for takeoff, runway 4. 3023. There we go. Let's get the mixture all the way up. And turn on our landing lights. Get up in the seat a little higher. Well, let's look down the runway first. We got plenty of runway here. We are just going to do a rolling start. Airspeed is alive. We are on the roll here. 50 knots, 60 knots, 70 knots. Rotate, let's get going. Tap those brakes, pull that gear up. Back to our desired heading here, messing around with the landing gear.
November 615 Tango, contact Wilkes-Barre departure. Have a good morning.
Going to departure on 126.3. Good day. I should have had that dialed in already. Wilkes-Barre departure, November 615 Tango with you, climbing through 2,200. Wrong
November
button.
615 Tango, Wilkes-Barre departure, radar contact, climb maintain 7,000 feet, altimeter 3023.
Climb and maintain 7,000 feet, altimeter 3023. November 615 Tango. So I guess we're going all the
November
way up to 7.
615 Tango, turn right, heading 105.
Turn right, heading 105. November 615 Tango. Just hand fly this for a minute. Back down into the green.
November 615 Tango, contact New York Center 134.45.
Going to 134.45. Good day. New York Center, Cessna November 615 Tango is with you, climbing through 4,400.
November 615 Tango, New York Center, copy.
Let's see, where's our track at? Okay. nice looking aircraft. I need to put a button on here for this gyro drift. Oh man, I'm shifting gears on the truck.
Brickyard 4542. Contact Boston Center 133.25. Have a good one.
Have a good one.
Center on 133.25, Brickyard 4542.
November 615 Tango. Clear direct tally. Resume on navigation.
Clear direct tally, resume on navigation, 615 Tango. Tally, direct, activate. All right, we're gonna go ahead and hit the autopilot on, and we'll go to nav hold. And head towards tally. Tallywhackers rule the world.
New York Center, dashboard 2121, descending via Flossy 4, flight level 251.
So this is scheduled to be about a 45-minute flight, but I think it's going to take quite a while.
Dashboard 2121. New York Center radar contact.
I'm guessing it's going to be like at least an hour-long video. And it's looking beautiful out here today, though, isn't it? Beautiful day for flying. Let's go ahead and get this while we're just tooling around. Let's go ahead and get Kong 2 set up for Westchester County. 133.8 is the ATIS. So we can listen to the weather on route. We can pick that up. We got that already dialed in. All right, we are leveling off at 7,000 feet. So let's go ahead and set this. We want 22 on the manifold and 22 on the RPM. And let's pull back the mixture to get that EGT all the way up there to the highest we can. Right there, right there. We are dead on. Our pressures are looking good. Fuel tanks are looking good. We are charging. We're increasing speed. So let's see. Let's get this set. The outside air temperature, we gotta look at that first. Let's see. The outside air temperature is running 45. About 45 degrees. And we're at 7,000 feet, so we're gonna want to get that notch there to 45. Right about there. So that gives us a...
Dashboard 2121. Contact Boston Center 133.25. Have a good one.
True airspeed of right around 150.
Contact Boston Center 133.25, dashboard 2121.
Oh, wait. 140... 142? Let's see, what's our ground speed? 144. It's pretty darn close. That is pretty darn close. And let's go ahead and close the cowl flaps. Don't need those open anymore. We're under 10,000 feet in this flight, so I am going to just leave the lights on. Running into my coffee cup. Yeah, we'll just leave those on. That's a pretty shot right there. That's a pretty shot. We'll have to look at that. 21 minutes. Look how steady she's flying. Very calm air. Very calm. We're about 80 miles from our destination. We're kind of doing a windy path. Let's take a look at that. We're going to hit Tally, and then we're going to make a right-hand turn. We're going to head down here to Sachs. And then we'll make a pretty good left-hand turn, go up to Valu, and then down to our... This one, Valu, I added just because of the New York City airspace. Trying to avoid that as much as possible. But, yeah, should be a good flight. Going to see our buddy Chris, CC, Westchester County, New York. I'm guessing this is where he's at. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Simon Dan will cover some. Hey, he's a flat earther. Simon Dan covers him all the time. That's how he starts his videos. Chris, CC, from Westchester County, New York. I always thought he was just saying the county name, but apparently it's a city. I don't know. I didn't know that. I did not know that.
New York Center, Brickyard 3553. Good morning. Flight level 260.
So I reckon I'm gonna just, I don't know. I don't really have a plan for all this.
Brickyard 3553, New York Center, copy.
I had been flying the 414, which I do like that aircraft a lot, and I know Ed likes it. He mentioned in my other video, but man, I'm just struggling with it. I don't like failing to land good, so I know I should practice, but I like this 182RG also, and I like doing VFR flights, even though I can't do VFR yet with Beyond ATC. Hopefully that's coming before the end of this year, but I don't know. And I reinstalled. I didn't realize I had X-Plane 11 uninstalled. I reinstalled X-Plane 11, and I'm going to mess with VR on that. I think I remember I had VR working pretty good, but I uninstalled it for whatever reason, and
November
now
615 Tango. Contact
That's
New
us.
York Center 132.6.
going to 132.6. Good day. And again, if you're new to this and you're wondering why I never do my call signs, call signs mess up Beyond ATC. You got about a 50-50 chance on whether or not they're going to say, no, that's not what I wanted you to do, just because you read back your call sign. But, and now in true form, I have forgot what I was talking about. Oh, VR. Yeah, I might do some X-Plane 11 stuff in VR. But I got to figure out the settings and all that. Right now, when I installed X-Plane 11, I just turned everything on the max, and I was getting like 90 frames a second. It was looking great, just tooling around. But I want to do it in VR. If I want to fly regular flat screen, I'll do it here. Because X-Plane 11's visuals are not nearly as good as Flight Sim 2020. I have zero desire to put on Flight Sim 2024. I am perfectly content flying this aircraft or the 414 in this simulator. I have not seen anything in Flight Sim 2024 that makes me say, ooh, I gotta have it. So I'm happy with this. We got about 11 minutes. Woo! Till our turn. It is Monday morning, 7:35 a.m. Texas time. My clock on the plane is fairly close. Looks like it's off by 1 minute from my actual time. Of course, that is saying 8:34 instead of 7:34 or 7:35. It's hard to sync it up exactly, but I guess I could probably change it right here. I don't know. There. Now it's dead on with my local, but I'm in Texas, so we're Central Time. This is Eastern Time because I'm flying in New York. So yeah, there is no strobe lights on this aircraft. Not sure why they don't have it. Don't need this today. These are the lights for the dash. Down here is your switch for the avionics. If you're flying this aircraft and you're like, I can never find the avionics switch, it's down here. These circuit breakers are not modeled. That's going to a hand because you might not even be able to see that because it might be behind me. That's the avionics switch. None of these circuit breakers are modeled to actually work. Of course, you got your rudder trim, your hitch trim, fuel selector switch. This is your cowl flaps, throttle prop mixture, carb heat. We don't need carb heat today. That's our squawk right there. We're not using this at all. I almost never use this Bendix because I'm using the 750. Anything you could ever want is on the 750. Plenty of amps, plenty of fuel, cylinder head temp, oil pressure. A little high, but it's in the green. It's in the green. Manifold pressure, I'm running about 22. I don't know. I should do some research on what you want to set those on for cruise. Wow. All right. Just a quick walk through the cockpit there. Is it getting hazy out here? Kind of looks like it's getting hazy. Quiet out here, not much air traffic flying up this direction. You'd think I'd hear more stuff. Planes flying in and out of New York. We are just north of the city. I put the map right on top of my... You can't see it because I don't have that shared, but I could try to share it. Let me turn on the preview first, and then let me see, can I add a window capture? Create new map. I'll call it map. Oh, there's no E in map. And we want the Beyond ATC map. Click OK on that. It's kind of big, but that's okay. So you can see on here all the map that Beyond ATC. My mouse pointer doesn't show up, but all the aircraft that Beyond ATC is putting into the sim. So yeah, there's no one super close to me. There's these two up here. In theory, I should be able to see them, but let's see. This guy's headed towards us. What's he say he's doing? 16,000 feet. He's going from Boston to, I don't know where. KEWR. United Airlines 570. I don't think we'd be able to see him though. Especially since it's higher than us. They would have to be putting out, oops. They would have to be putting out, oh, there's a mosquito. God dang it. I can't get this sentence out. Contrail. Alright, let me get rid of that off your screen, and I'm gonna hide the preview. What was that Beetaloo? Something disconnected. Okay, it wasn't my controllers. That's all that matters, right? So let's see, what do we got? About 4.5 minutes. Something disconnected and then reconnected. I don't know what it is. And it disconnect and it reconnect. Huh. I don't know. Let me look at my preview again. I'm still here. The game's still here, so I guess that's all that matters. So now we got 4 minutes, about 10 miles. I don't know what's disconnecting and reconnecting, disconnecting and reconnecting. It'd be nice if Windows would pop up a thing that says, hey, this thing disconnected. Hey, this thing reconnected. Little hazy. Let's get a, how far are we? We're inside 50 miles. Let's go ahead and see if we can't get our weather.
New York Center, United 570. Good morning, 16,000 feet.
You know, that's rude, United 570. That's the guy we were looking for.
570, New York Center, radar contact.
We were trying to get our freaking weather, and that dickhead has to talk right over us.
Ships are in effect for Westchester County. Advise on initial contact. You have information Yankee.
Information Yankee.
Westchester County Airport information Yankee. 1203 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 20.
We love that.
2.16. Altimeter 3016. VFR conditions. Landing and departing runway 1116. Temporary flight restrictions are in effect for Westchester County. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Yankee.
All right. Winds are calm. They're using either runway 11 or 16. So we'll see when we get closer what we get assigned. What are we, a minute and a half from our turn here? Yeah, so New York City should be out here somewhere, but we're pretty far. I don't reckon we're going to see any of the downtown stuff, especially not with that haze. Here we go. Should we look at package 1 so we can end up looking straight at the ground? Now look at that fog like in the
United
valley.
570. Contact New York Center 133.15.
Center on 133.15, United 570. Have a good one.
I have a whiteboard. That's what I keep doing. That's where I'm writing all my notes. I got tired of having, oh, here we go. I got tired of having our little notepads everywhere. So Kelly got me this white pad, this whiteboard, whatever you want to call it. And I just keep all my notes right there. I always have, one side is arrival, one side is departure. We departed from here, we're arriving here, so then this is where I'm going to take off from next. So after this flight,
Dashport 2121, descending via Flocy 4, flight level 222.
after this flight, I will just clear all that off. I'll just erase this side
2121, New York Center.
and then fill in all my information that I need for wherever I'm going to fly to next. I put all the radio frequencies as much as I can, the weather here. I'll write my clearance on the departure side. I got my call signs for the 2 aircraft written down here. 414 is November 641 Charlie Papa, and the 182 is November 615 Tango. That's mainly so I can remember when I choose the aircraft. I have to choose the right. Livery, so it has the right call sign, and I have them saved in little nav map. So depending on which plane I want, I can just load that in, and I have it saved in SimBrief. So I make my flight plans on a little nav map, and then I export them to SimBrief so that Beyond ATC can import them. It's a little bit of a process, but it's not ridiculous. I can show you guys, let's see. I pull up a little nav map. And then I gotta share it. I gotta add another window. Oh, that's not the... Alright, there you go. So you can see my flight plan in here. There you can see all the different aircraft also. We took off from here. We're coming down and landing here. Let me turn off the centering on my aircraft. Westchester County is right there. I don't know how well you can see it.
Dashport 2121. Contact New York Center 133.15.
But we're going up to this Wallow, so I'm only in this
Center on 133.15,
airspace for the
Dashport
landing.
2121. Have a good morning.
Looks like there's a Skyhawk flying. I don't know if he's still climbing or if he's flying VFR. He's around 7,500. He's headed westbound though. He should be at 6,500. Oh, there's a Dash 8 behind us, kinda. But he's way high. There's that United Airlines flight. And we got EDV. I don't know what that is. SkyWest. He's climbing out of New York. Don't want to... Oh. Does that take that off of there if I minimize it? It does, doesn't it? That's cool. I'm going to close it anyway. Yeah, so that's kind of the stuff I use. And we are on our way. We got 7 minutes to go till we get to Valu. I would imagine before we get there, they're going to give me some kind of idea about our landing. I guess we're too far to see the city skyline. Let's check our gauges again real quick. Everything's looking in the green. Our fuel is still way good. Everything looks good. It's a crazy aircraft though, as far as looking out the windows. I guess this is kind of the happy medium. But even here, you're way high. If you want to look out the window, unless you want to look down at the ground. And then if you go up here, so you can see the nose of the aircraft a little better and see out the front, then you're way high. And if you go down here where you can see out the window good, now you're way down here. You can't see nothing out the front. And that is how 182 is in real life. I watched a YouTuber and some chick, and she owns one of these planes. She shoots videos flying it, and yeah. Even her, she's not very big, but when she's up like this, so she has her chair set so she can take off and see out the windshield good. She does this when she looks to the left. She'll look left and have to duck down to see out. I just have a button over here to raise or lower my chair. Out the left side of the plane, it looks like we're just flying out over the countryside. Out of the right side of the plane, it's like, oh no, there's city stuff down there. What are we at? 4 minutes. Looks like we're going to cut across that river on our way in. Like we've been cutting across somewhere right over there. Maybe that narrow spot. We'll find out in about 3.5 minutes, right? Give me a tea fill. I am drinking me some mint tea this morning. one bag of mint tea and one bag of regular decaf tea. No sugar. Although I'm not very good about my no sugar diet. Bought me a bag of M&Ms last time we went to the big city. Now this might be the biggest airport I've come into since I got my new processor chip. Hopefully,
New York Center, Endeavor 5187, 16,300.
hopefully the stutters aren't too bad and I get a
Endeavor
good frame rate.
5187, New York Center.
One thing I would miss, or I will miss greatly, is Beyond ATC when I fly in X-Plane 11. As far as I know, they have zero plans on making it available for X-Plane. So that's why I'm not really looking into like X-Plane 12. I think I can fly it now. Before, when I tried X-Plane 12, it wasn't very well optimized and I had a much slower processor chip, so it didn't go well for me. I think I could run X-Plane 12 now, but I would lose Beyond ATC. So if someday they have a huge sale or something and I can get X-Plane 12 for like 30 bucks or less, I might buy it just because, but as of right now I have zero interest in installing X-Plane 12 because I would be struggling to make it look as good as Flight Sim does, and I would lose Beyond ATC. Although I would pick up better flight models. Oh, look at, he was biting me. I don't know if you can even see that. The freaking mosquito was chewing on me. I got blood all over my finger now because he was gnawing on me. That's messed up. All right, let's make this bend. Let's make a bend. Hey, look, there's some ball fields down there. Hey, bada. Swing, bada. He can it. What movie? What movie is that from? Well, let me know in the comments below. I'm sure the comment section has plenty of room for your comment. Oh man, now I feel like I got mosquitoes biting me everywhere. One of my legs is itching like crazy right now. To try the hot spoon trick. Hey, there's the closest thing to a big building. Right over here. I mean, I suppose I could try to center it. I'm shocked. We're not getting any descent. We're not getting any oh my gosh, did I never New York Center Cessna November 615 Tango is with you at 7,000 feet. Did I never contact them?
November 615 Tango, New York Center.
When?
November 615 Tango, New York Center. Expect radar vectors runway 16.
Expect radar vectors runway 16, November 615 Tango. What the heck?
November 615 Tango, verify instruction.
Maybe that's why. Expect radar vectors runway 16.
November 615 Tango, turn left, heading 125. Intercept the 4 localizer. Vectors for Westchester County.
Turn left heading 125. Intercept the 4 localizer. Man, I'm way high.
November 615 Tango. Contact New York Center 21125. See you.
Going to 21125. Good day. Man. New York Center, November 615 Tango with you at 7,000 feet. Get me descending.
November 615 Tango, New York Center.
Let's see the 04.
November 615 Tango. Contact Boston Center 134.3.
Going to 134.3. Good day. Boston Center, November 615 Tango with you at 7,000 feet.
November 615 Tango, Boston Center.
Except the 4 localizer. 16. 1097. Where's my mouse? Boston Center, November 615 Tango is ready to descend.
November 615 Tango, Westchester County landing runway 16.
Westchester County landing runway 16.
November 615 Tango, contact New York approach 126.4.
Going to 126.4. Good day. New York approach, November 615 Tango with you at 7,000 feet. With Yankee.
November 615 Tango, New York approach. Good morning. Altimeter 3016. Expect the visual approach runway 16.
Expect visual approach, runway 16.
VFR conditions. Landing and departing runways 1116. Temporary flight restrictions are in effect for Westchester County. Advise on initial contact, you have information, Yankee.
Okay, it's still Yankee. Yeah, we completely just blew right by the airport. This is our airport where we're supposed to land. New York approach, November 615 Tango, request 1,000 feet.
November 615 Tango, unable 1,000 feet at this time.
I don't know where they're sending me. I do not know where they're sending me. It's my fault because I got on the wrong freaking. I forgot it. I didn't respond apparently. I'm just doing my own thing. I don't care. Uh-oh. That was a crazy stutter. New York approach, November 615 Tango, request 2,000 feet.
November 615 Tango, unable your flight is to the east and 2,000 feet is an even numbered flight level. Please pick an odd altitude.
Request 3,000 feet.
November 615 Tango, unable 3,000 feet at this time. All aircraft be advised information Zulu now current, altimeter 3016.
Let's see, tower frequency is 118.575. I might just say screw this lady and call the tower and see if they'll let me come in. Because apparently she doesn't care where I'm headed. Can we see the airport? Right there, huh? See what happens. Westchester Tower, Cessna November 615 Tango is with you with Zulu.
November 615 Tango, Westchester Tower, wind calm, runway 16 cleared to land.
Cleared to land, runway 16, November 615 Tango.
JetBlue 1447, ready to go, runway 16. JetBlue 1447, Westchester Tower, wind calm, fly heading 200, runway 16, cleared for takeoff, traffic 6 mile final, keep it rolling.
Keep it rolling.
Fly heading 200, runway 16, cleared for takeoff, keep it rolling, JetBlue 1447.
Hey, they have the same voice. That's funny. Okay, I'm just cruising around. I'm going to try to get the CDI to level out. I'm also keeping an eye on my glide slope, which that is coming back to me, so that's good. Not going to be able to see. Yeah, there's our. All right, let's yank her around here. look at all this choppiness. I think that's because it's loading in the aircraft, the airport stuff.
JetBlue 1447, contact New York departure, see you. Contact New York departure, JetBlue 1447.
Alright, before I forget, let me do this. Let me start that recording. Let's get the gear down. Go first notch of flaps at the same time. And we are going to kill the autopilot. I'm going to go full pitch, full mixture. You got 3 down locked, everything is looking good. I'm a little bit low, but that's okay. Second notch of flaps. I don't see Chris's van, CC from Westchester County, New York. Shoots a lot of his flat earth videos from his van because his wife gets all mad at him for doing flat earth videos at the house. And full flaps. This thing to balance out here. That was like butter.
November 615 Tango, exit left at Alpha.
Exit left at Alpha. 615 Tango. Let's see, ground is 121.825.
November 615 Tango, contact ground 121.825.
Going to ground on 121.825. Good day. Alright, let me see. Let me go ahead and turn this on for you again so you can see what I do here. Now I'm going to zoom in and pick a parking spot. I'm going to go with parking 14. Westchester ground, Cessna November 615 Tango, request taxi to parking 14.
November 615 Tango, welcome to Westchester County Airport, ramp 14 taxi via Bravo.
Ramp 14 taxi via Bravo. So now I'm just going to, I already turned off my landing lights. I'm going to pull back some of this and I'm going to open my cowl flaps. Help the engine stay a little cooler. And I'm just going right over here to 14, or parking 14. And I do tend to leave that open. I got it closed now so you guys I'll leave that open so I can see where I'm parking. But it's right over here. That is pretty darn close. Let's get the parking brake set, turn off those taxi lights, and I didn't do either of those things because I had the thing in the wrong window. Turn off the
November
taxi.
61942 at ramp 25, request pushback and engine start.
Ramp 25.
November 61942, Westchester ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face southwest.
I don't know where that's at. Otherwise we'd watch it.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face southwest. November 61942.
So we're kind of out here by ourselves on this side. But let's get her shut down. You turn off the avionics and the alternator, and I'm gonna get that closed, shut off, turn off the battery, beacon lights. I think I got all the lights off now. Yeah. Turn off the mags, which is the key. Let's see. There we go. There we go. So we are in Westchester County with Chris CC from Westchester County, New York. So thanks for flying with me. About an hour and 10 minutes. Did I stop my recording? I did not. Okay, so I'm going to try to go get the replay. So hang on just a second. I shouldn't have shut off the engine because sometimes that makes a mess. I'll be right back. Okay, as predicted, by shutting off the engine, it screwed up my... I can't get the engine to start, so just pretend. But let's see what we got for our landing here. It looks like I'm coming in pretty good here. Man, that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. I mean, I was a little off center line. Oh, look at it. Whipped all the way around because I had to pause. That's okay. Oh, turned a little quick. So, there you go. That's the one replay. Yeah, I can't shut off the engine. It won't let it start now. So, anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for flying with Off Grid Air. And we'll catch you on the next one. Peace!